Yesterday we had finished some methods of preparation which were left and also physical properties of aldehydes and ketones. Now today we have to start with chemical properties of aldehydes and ketones. Now before we come to their chemical properties, let us just once again talk about the structure of aldehyde or ketones. We know that in case of aldehydes and ketones there is a carbonyl group present. Rest two bonds, this is R, this is H if it is a aldehyde, and both these bonds are R when it is a ketone. Now when it comes to charge separation, then out of the two, oxygen will acquire partial negative and the carbon will acquire partial positive charge. This time because hybridization of this carbon atom is sp2, because one of its bond is a double bond. Whenever bond is double, the hybridization is sp2. Okay. Now I told you that in these reactions what will happen by the attack of reagent CH. Now it will acquire negative and positive charge. Now because there was a double bond, so the type of reactions given by them are addition reactions. Okay, and this carbon atom, center carbon atom, is having positive charge, so the group which will attack on it will be a nucleophile. So the reaction type of reactions which are given by aldehydes and ketones are nucleophilic addition reactions. See, I always tell you that the name of reaction is on basis of the incoming group which is coming. Okay. Now the group which is coming is a nucleophile, so the name of reaction is nucleophilic addition reaction. But if we see, the carbon is electrophilic. This carbon is electrophilic. So, but the name of reaction is not on behalf of this carbon. The name of reaction is nucleophilic addition because the incoming group is a nucleophile. But we should know that the carbon atom here is electrophilic in nature. Okay. Now, once the nucleophile has attacked on it, in that case what will happen? R, C, H, O negative, and nucleophile has attacked. So once this intermediate is formed, see, R, H, one bond with O negative, nucleophile has attacked. Now the hybridization of this carbon atom is no longer sp2. Now it has become sp3 because all four bonds are single. Okay. After this, in this reaction, by the attack of H positive from water or from HCl, this will convert into R, C, H, O negative will bond with this and nucleophile has attacked here. So these are called addition products which are formed in case of aldehydes and ketones. The type of reactions will go on the same way. Okay, so we are finally going to get addition products in these type of reactions. Okay, so now we will come to the main reactions. One more thing is there in these type of reactions, that these reactions are reversible in nature. Okay, these reactions are reversible in nature. Okay, so this is the way by which these reactions will proceed. Now the second thing which we want to talk about is the comparison of the reactivity of aldehydes CH3 H double bond O, C CH3 H, sorry, again CH3 double bond O, and one more we take benzaldehyde. Okay, now we want to compare their reactivity. They all are going to do addition reactions, this we have seen, but what will be the order of their reactivity? Now if we see aldehyde and ketone, so reactivity of aldehydes for nucleophilic substitution addition reactions is more for aldehydes than ketones. Now why it is more? There are two reasons. First reason, that why aldehydes are more reactive than ketones for addition reactions. First reason, that addition of nucleophile has to take place if the groups are bulky. In case of ketone, there are two bulky groups. In case of aldehyde, there is one side there will be always H and one side there will be any alkyl group. So because there are two bulky groups in case of ketones, so steric hindrance will be there. Okay, steric hindrance. Okay. So because of steric hindrance, ketones are less. Second reason is this: we know that alkyl groups have plus I effect. Okay, plus I effect means they have electron repelling tendency. They repel the electrons. So when they will repel the electrons will be accumulated on carbon. Means the negative effect will be more on carbon. And what we want in case of nucleophilic addition reaction, that this carbon should be positive and oxygen should be negative, so that nucleophile attacks on this very easily, because nucleophile is negative. So for the attack of nucleophile, this carbon should be highly electrophilic in nature. Okay. So because of this reason, one is steric hindrance. Second reason, because of plus I effect of two alkyl groups present here, the more electrons are collected here on carbon atom, and because of that the electrophilicity, the power to attract the nucleophile for this carbon is reduced in case of ketone. That is why they are little less reactive as compared to aldehydes. Okay. So second reason is due to plus I effect of two alkyl groups. Okay. So now it is clear, but these are two reasons because of which the reactivity of ketones will be less as compared to aldehydes. Okay.
Morning, ma'am.
Now if we see benzaldehyde, what will be its reactivity? Again, the reactivity of benzaldehyde is less than normal aldehyde. We have discussed that ketones are less reactive than aldehyde, but among aldehydes when we have to compare, then benzaldehyde is less reactive than aliphatic aldehyde. The reason for this: any factor which is increasing the electron density on the carbon will decrease its reactivity, because in these type of reactions we want the carbon atom to be more positive, so that it is highly electrophilic in nature. And when it is highly electrophilic, nucleophile will attack on it easily. Okay. So in case of benzaldehyde, what happens? This is C double bond O and H. Aldehydic group is attached. Now, in the resonating structures, what happens? This double bond will shift on this oxygen. Generally, some groups have tendency, we have seen halogen group, OH group has tendency that the lone pair shifts on towards the benzene ring side. But in case of aldehyde group, what is happening? The bond is shifting towards O because the nature we have known that this will be negative and this is positive. So bond will shift here, it will acquire negative charge. So this carbon will acquire positive charge. Now when this carbon acquires positive charge and this bond is gone, then carbon is left with 3 bonds only. Okay, so to make its bonds complete, what will happen? This bond from here will shift here, and because this bond had shifted here, this will acquire a positive charge. Okay, so the next resonating structure will be positive charge here. This bond, double bond, CHO negative. The charge positive on this has been neutralized now because we have put here double bond. Okay, and rest 2 bonds as it is. So what has happened? That because double bond is here, that means the negative charge has shifted from the benzene ring towards the carbon atom. That means this has become less positive. The negative character on this has increased, and this is the reason its reactivity towards nucleophilic addition reaction will also decrease. Okay, so because of these resonating structures of benzene ring, the carbon atom which is attached to the ring has become less electrophilic. Less electrophilic, that means it is not attracting the nucleophile with more strength. That is why its reactivity decreases. Now, when we have started making resonating structures, let us complete. The next structure will be, this bond will shift to neutralize this positive charge. Okay. Then, because this bond is shifted, so this position will acquire positive charge. So the next structure will be this bond comes here. Okay, this acquires positive charge, this bond as it is, and double bond CO negative H. This is next resonating structure. Now the next resonating structure will be what? This bond will shift here to neutralize its positive charge, and the positive charge will shift here. See, when this bond shifts, so why positive charge is not coming here and it is going here? The reason is when this bond shifts from here to here, so this carbon is getting bond, but this carbon is not getting bond, or you can say electron. That is why this point, first it was on this point, then it came on this, and now it will come on this point because this bond is shifting here. So this and this are getting electron, this is not getting electron. Bond, then positive charge shifted from here to here, rest is as it is, O negative H. Okay. Last, again this negative charge will shift back here, and this bond will shift back here to neutralize this positive charge, and we will get the structure back. That is double bond here, bond here, bond here, single bond C, double bond O and H. So these are all resonating structures of benzaldehyde. Now what we actually wanted to discuss was, you can see that in alcohol, phenol we have seen, then we have seen in haloarenes, what was happening? Electron density, negative charge was coming on ortho, then para, and then ortho position. In case of aldehyde group attached to benzene ring, we are seeing that the positive charge is coming on ortho, then para, and then on ortho position. In those cases, negative charge was coming. So already benzene ring is negatively charged, rich in electrons because of the presence of pi bonds on it. Along with that, because of resonating structures, electron density increases on ortho and para position when some such groups which are electron donating groups like halogen or OH group are attached. But when groups like aldehyde group is attached on benzene ring, what is happening? electron density is reducing on ortho, para and on ortho position again. That means what? The electron density is, whatever electron density is present on which positions? Meta positions. Because electron density on ortho and para has been reduced because of the effect of this group present. Clear? So aldehyde group, or you can say benzaldehyde, is a meta directing group. Whatever reactions we will see in case of benzaldehyde, the all incoming groups will be attached on meta position and not on ortho and para position, because of this reason which we have seen just now. Okay, so this was important. Yes
मैम एक रीजन एक और बार समझा दो.
Yes, see, for understanding the reason more clearly, just let us take example of phenol. In case of phenol, what has happened? The lone pair on phenol had moved here, so this has become in the next structure as double bond OH, and this O has acquired positive charge. And because this bond is becoming double, so this bond will shift from here to this point to become negative, and these bonds were as it is. In the next structure, this bond was coming, this negative was coming to make a bond, and this bond was shifting here. So the next structure we had was this bond shifted here, this become negative, and this bond here, double bond O positive H. Like these resonating structures were formed in case of phenol. So we saw that electron density is increasing on ortho and para position. Already it is electron rich, but it is more electron rich on ortho and para position. Instead of it, in case of benzaldehyde, when CHO group is attached on benzene ring, what is happening? It is withdrawing electron. This O is pulling the electrons towards itself. So this pull effect is transferred on the whole benzene ring. This is pulled here, so this bond is pulled here, and because this bond is moving from here, so this will be left as positive. Whenever electrons are moving, the point acquires positive charge. So here it has ortho position is positive, here ortho position was negative. Again we saw that in this case the para position is acquiring positive, and in third again ortho position is acquiring positive charge. And because ortho and para position are positive, that means whatever negative charge is present, that is present only on meta positions, and hence all reactions of benzaldehyde, electrophilic substitution reactions, which we every time study. Now for benzaldehyde, they will not be ortho and para directing, they will be meta directing. Okay. So after understanding this all, now we come to reactions which will take place for acetaldehyde or simple aldehydes, aliphatic aldehydes and ketones. And because the type of reactions are addition reactions. Okay, addition reactions we are studying. So first reaction among addition reactions is addition of HCN. Yes.
ortho para और meta directing group अपन identify कैसे करते हैं?
See, identify by the nature of the group. Means in case of aldehyde we saw that C or O, when the bond was dissociating when C and O, it was the bond was moving towards O because O is more electronegative than C. And in case of OH, out of O and H, the O is more electronegative, so electrons will be towards O. Like this, and there is a list of groups which are given by which we can easily understand that these groups are meta directing groups or these groups are ortho and para directing. That we will talk about all groups when we will do electrophilic substitution reaction of benzaldehyde, that these groups are Ortho and para, and these are meta. Okay. Now focus on these. Addition of SCN, hydrogen cyanide. What will happen? R, C, H, double bond O. We can write both here because these reactions are common for aldehyde and ketone. So R, C, H, double bond O when HCN is added. Now pure HCN does not ionize easily. So what is generally done, a reaction before it you should write that HCN is treated with some strong base to form Cn negative plus H2O. Now this Cn negative is a strong nucleophile. Now it will attack easily. So instead of writing directly SCN here, we should see that first it dissociates into a nucleophile and then it easily attacks on aldehyde or ketone. So this is first part. Then I told that these reactions are of reversible nature. So in first step what happens? R, C, the cleavage of the bond will be that this will be negative, this will be positive. Partial positive, partial negative. So because it is positive, this cyanide is going to attach to C. So this will be R, H, Cn and O negative. This is intermediate formed. In the next step, by H positive, maybe from water, maybe from HCN. That H positive attacks here R, C, O, H, H and Cn. This is the final addition product. And these are known as cyanohydrins. These products are known as cyanohydrins. Suppose if I specify it, if it is CH3. So this was actually what? If this group instead of R, if it was CH3, if this group was CH3, then actually it was acetaldehyde. So acetaldehyde cyanohydrins. The name of these all addition products are like this. We will add the suffix and as it is name will be kept. Acetaldehyde cyanohydrin and so on. Whatever will come further. Okay. So this is first reaction, addition of SCN, addition product cyanohydrins are formed and this is acetaldehyde cyanohydrin. Okay. Now we come to next addition reaction. Next is addition of NaHSO3, sodium bisulfite. Addition of NaHSO3, sodium bisulfite. This group is ionized as Na positive and HSO3 1 negative. See, if we understand ionization, how it is going to ionize and how the main molecule on which the substrate is acting is going to ionize, it is very easy to form products. Now again, C double bond O, the ionization of this will be positive, negative. Now when this NaHSO3 attacks on aldehyde or ketone, then positive, negative. So HSO3 is going to attack on carbon. It will be R, H, C, this SO3, H and O, Na. Okay. This time with O, positive Na is going and getting attach to form a intermediate. In the next step, proton transfer occurs. Proton transfer means what? Exchange of atoms within the molecule. This H going here and Na coming here to make it more stable. So the next is R, C, H, OH and SO3, Na. This is again addition product by sulfite adduct. Addition products are also known as adducts. So this is bisulfite adduct formed. The reactions of aldehyde and ketones for chemical properties are little different from all reactions till now you have studied. The reason one reason is very clear, that these are addition reactions and previous one were substitution reactions. So there will be difference definitely. Okay, so this is second addition of sodium bisulfite to form bisulfite adduct. Okay. Third reaction, third addition type reaction. Third addition reaction is addition of Grignard reagent. This reaction is already done by us in the previous chapter when we were doing preparation of alcohols. So only one reaction I will write. We had written three reactions if you remember. No? So O, when aldehydes or ketones react with Grignard reagent like CH3, Mg, Br, then what happens? Again, this part we always see that it is positive and this is negative. This is positive, this is negative. So, R, C, H, single bond O, MgBr, positive will come to negative and this C will have CH3. This is intermediate formed, and in the next step, by hydrolysis, this gives R, C, H, CH3, and this is O already here, OH plus Mg, Br and OH. This is byproduct. This is main product. So what is this? This is a alcohol. Okay. So alcohols are formed when aldehydes or ketones react with Grignard reagent. This is an addition reaction, and we have seen that if formaldehyde is used, we get 1 degree alcohol. If acetaldehyde is used, we get 2 degree alcohol, and if ketone is used, then we get 3 degree alcohol. Reaction is already done, so we are just writing one statement of the reaction. So third addition reaction is addition of Grignard reagent. In this, we have seen that addition can result in the formation of alcohol. Okay. Now fourth addition reaction. Okay. Now fourth is addition of alcohol. See, addition of alcohol to acid is a very common reaction, that is esterification. One acid, one alcohol, when combined they form esters. But addition of alcohol to aldehydes and ketone is something new reaction. Okay, so addition of alcohol, you see R C double bond O H. The reaction which I am writing, addition of alcohol, is for aldehyde only. This one which we are writing. Okay, this reaction is not given by ketones. Plus R dash OH. Alcohol is added. Type of reaction is reversible in presence of dry HCl gas. Now generally in these reactions, what we do, we are using a source of H positive ion. What happens by using H positive ion source in these reactions? Whenever the dissociation partial positive, partial negative will take place, when they will dissociate, this O makes bond with the H positive obtained from dry HCl gas or any other source. So because of it's getting bonded, this carbon atom becomes free for the attack of nucleophile easily, and hence it is that means you can say that this O is protonated by it, and because of that this carbon atom becomes highly electrophilic, means ready for attack by the nucleophile reagent. So this is the reason we are using source of H positive. So when it happens, now partial positive, partial negative. Okay, R C H partial negative will come to O R dash to C, this part coming to C. Okay, and O H. This is first step of the reaction. These compounds are known as hemiacetals. Little new names are there in this chapter, but gradually we will remember them. Hemiacetals, because the reaction is only half done. In the second step, what happens? One more molecule of alcohol, R dash OH, will attack on this to form C is here, R, H, O R dash is already here. This O will also be attacked by R. Here it will be O R dash, and byproduct will be water. Now this is known as acetal. Okay, these are acetal. Their names will also be like that only. If this R group is CH3, so this will be acetaldehyde. So this is acetaldehyde acetal. Okay, so this is acetal formation. Hemiacetals are formed when only one alcohol molecule reacts, and complete acetal is formed when two molecules of alcohol react. This reaction is not given by ketones. Do not give this reaction. Okay. Now
इसके जो पहले वाली रिएक्शंस हैं,
हाँ,
उसमें अगर अपन H की जगह R लगा दे तो कीटोन्स वाली रिएक्शन दे सकती है.
Yes, I told in the beginning itself that both are giving all those two reactions, addition of HCN, sodium bisulfite, even the third one, addition of Grignard reagent, all are given by aldehyde as well as ketone. But this particular only reaction is not given by ketone. Then in addition of alcohols also, this type of reaction when one alcohol molecule is added is not given by ketone. But another type of reaction when cyclic acetal and cyclic ketones are formed, that is given by ketone. We are doing that reaction next. Okay. So hemiacetal and acetal formation will take place with aldehydes. Now under the same heading, addition of alcohol, when ethylene glycol is added, then both of them will give this reaction. How ethylene glycol is added? First, what is ethylene glycol? This is ethene. Okay, when this double bond is not there and the one bond will be free, so OH group is present. So it is ethane diol, or in common naming it is also known as ethylene glycol. So this compound is going to react now with aldehyde or ketone. Okay, so this is ethylene glycol. Now we will write C R. You can write this time R. Okay, so that you should not take that always aldehydes are doing reaction. This ketone is also undergoes the same reaction. C double bond O with ethylene glycol. Now I will write the molecule reverse. CH2, CH2, OH, OH. Just to show the reaction easily, we have written it reverse. Now when such reaction takes place, water molecule is lost and the product is R, C, R, okay, CH2, CHO is left, O, CH2, O, CH2, and both bonded to each other. So after loss of water molecule, the remaining molecule gets bonded to the remaining part of the aldehyde or ketone. Now this structure is a cyclic structure, you see. Complete cycle is formed. So these are known as cyclic, because it was ketone, so cyclic ketal. Okay, cyclic ketals are formed. In the same reaction, suppose if I just write here H, so it is now a aldehyde. Nothing is going to change, the reaction will be as it is, only we will have H in the product with carbon, and now the name only will be cyclic acetal. Okay, so cyclic acetals and ketals are formed when ethylene glycol is reacting with aldehydes and ketones, and these reactions are reversible. We have every time made arrow, reversible arrow. So this shows that if we want to convert the reaction to move the reaction in backward direction, means from product if we want to go back to the reactants again, then this is possible in these reactions by simply, here water was lost, so addition of water in presence of acid or acid can convert the reaction in the backward direction, can move the reaction in backward direction. Okay, so this is half portion of addition reactions completed. More addition reactions are left, and these addition reactions as a whole are very important for all aldehydes and ketones. What are left also are very important reactions that we will do tomorrow.